Hey everybody, what's up? KillJoy Jake here, and instead of having friends, I have horror movies. Today I have a little bit of an update on the HELLRAISER reboot, something I haven't been able to talk about in a while just because there really hasn't been too much news or anything to really talk about with it. We have a little bit of an update here talking about the cast and when this film is going to get released. So before I get into that, I'm going to need y'all to like this video and subscribe for more horror content. Also, please consider supporting me on Patreon, the link for that will be in the description below. Alrighty, now let's get into it.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Well, I'm Pennywise, the dancing clown.
Oh, no, not the beast! Not the beast!
You son of a...
God, don't do that.
But sometimes that is better.
We finally have news about a certain cast member being officially on board this new HELLRAISER movie. Originally, there was this rumor that they were going to cast a female actress to play Pinhead. We still don't know who is going to play him in this new movie. I got my fingers crossed that it's Doug Bradley, but if someone new comes in, I just hope they do a good job, unlike whatever the hell was going on in those last two movies. Jesus, that was bad. But Odessa Azion, as I think her name is pronounced, it's got a weird apostrophe in the middle that kind of scares me a little, has just been cast as Riley, who is the lead female protagonist. Really, the only other news with this upcoming HELLRAISER reboot is that it's going to be dropping on Hulu exclusively, which I am not a fan of at all. That is such a big mistake for this series. If you want to bring this series back to life, you gotta not release something direct to video. And what I mean by that is just not direct to streaming, not direct to anywhere, have a theatrical release. Because this franchise hasn't had a theatrical release since the second film, and that is partially why so many people have a negative attitude towards this every HELLRAISER sequel pretty much. Even though in my opinion HELLRAISER 2 is the best movie in this entire franchise bar none. Sending this movie and the new Evil Dead movie straight to a streaming platform, they're both also going to Hulu, which I think is funny. It's just it's kind of shooting yourself in the foot. The pandemic is slowly slowing down. We can actually open up theaters again and release movies there. If we're not going to start doing that again, well then a lot of people aren't going to want to see these new releases. People are just going to go to the theater and see the competition and instead opposed to that. And now I'm worried that neither of those films are going to be any good. It just seems okay, let's just make these movies for money because horror movies are on the rise again. And that sucks, man. Don't do that. Don't make movies just to make money. Every time I hear that there's going to be a new movie in a continued franchise, it's okay, I hope you have a good idea. That's the base of all of this. Don't make another movie unless you have a good idea to base it on. Because even if the movie sucks, if it shows that you tried, then there's a future for this franchise. But if you're just putting out BS movies, whatever the hell was going on in the last two HELLRAISER films. Look, the original 8 HELLRAISER movies are fine, the Doug Bradley movies, the first 2 are great, the third one's okay, and after that they're kind of just whatever, but at least they tried to keep it original and inventive. Even that last one that's all about the computer game that is supposed to also be part of the Lament configuration, whatever the heck is going on in that in Hell World or whatever the hell it's called, that one at least tried to be inventive and tried to do something new, even if the plotline was insanely cheesy. But those last 2 movies, there was nothing new or inventive about those. They just took what was popular at the time and made it HELLRAISER, and it's I don't want to see that. I have no interest in seeing that whatsoever. I will say Judgment was slightly better than Revelations, but they're just still not good movies at all. As of right now though, I have not too many good expectations about it. It just seems like it's going to be another uninspired sequel to HELLRAISER that they just have no real good reason to make. And that sucks because I feel you could definitely make a good HELLRAISER sequel if you just tried a little bit. But what do you guys think about all this? Are you excited about that casting decision I was talking about earlier, or are you also super angry about whatever the hell is going on with this releasing straight to a streaming platform stuff? Leave me something about it in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching my new video on the HELLRAISER reboot. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more horror content. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Just look up KillJoy Jake and I'll come up. Check out my second channel, Movie Smoothie, where I talk about everything that isn't horror. I will be reviewing all 10 new episodes of Rick and Morty Season 5, so make sure to check that out over on my second page. Please consider supporting me on Patreon as well if you want to see more videos like this. You can check that out by clicking on the link in the description below. And as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all.